Indian soldiers and courage go hand in hand. Meet Naib Subedar Chunilal. He was the first soldier to reach the enemy post at Siachen at the age of 19. He was awarded the Sena Medal Gallantry for that action during Operation Meghdut 4 decades ago. A decade later, Naib Subedar Chunilal was awarded the Veer Chakra for counterinsurgency operations along the line of control. And finally, in 2007, he was killed in action in a counter-infiltration operation along the line of control. For this action, he was awarded the Ashok Chakra, India's highest peacetime military decoration. He is one of the bravest of the brave Indian soldiers. And joining me now is his former commanding officer, Lieutenant General Satish Dua, who has a new book out on Naib Subedar Chunilal. General Dua, welcome to the National Security Agenda.
Thank you, Andy. It's nice to be here with you again.
It's an inspirational book. It's a compelling read. Words fail me. It is such a racy account of this very, very brave soldier. But General Dua, you have to tell us why we don't have enough books about ordinary Indian soldiers. It's all the military history that we have is about the generals, about the officers, about biographies. But very little is written about the Indian soldiers who actually fight these battles, fight these wars, bring us all our victories.
You're right, Cindy. That has been my regret. And I feel that more of these earthy tales need to be told to motivate the younger generation. All three of my books are in that regard. India's Brave Hearts, my first book, then second book was A General Reminiscences, and now this Bravest of the Brave, are all bravery stories of Indian soldiers. You asked me the reason. I think things are changing now. When I say now, in the last couple of decades. After Kargil War, there are these bravery stories that are coming out. It is still, there is much to be done in that field. Dil Mange More Wala Captain Vikram Batra
Yes.
stories, Anuj Nair, Vikrant Thapar, so many stories are now coming out. Then in Kashmir, many youngsters, very young officers leave from the front. They've killed in action, sacrifice, made the supreme sacrifice. I myself have written 3 books on this. So these are the stories I read at the expense of repetition. I think that connect more. The youth can relate to with these stories, and we should teach or propagate more of these.
Absolutely. These are the kind of stories that we need to inspire us, and indeed these are the kind of stories that our youth should be inspired by and learn more about it. But General Dua, this is your third book, you just told us. All of them are about Indian soldiers. Tell us what drew you to write about this Braveheart. It's a fascinating story, but we know so little about this very brave soldier. What an unusual and what a remarkable life that he led from Operation Meghdut right up to that action along the line of control. What was he personally? He was one of your soldiers in your unit. Tell us what he was like and what drew you to write about him.
I think the first thing is that he led such a full life. When he started his career as a rookie soldier, he was barely 19 when he was part of then Naib Subedar Bana Singh section, which conducted that assault at 21,153 feet at Siachen Glacier in 1987, which is the highest attack in the world. Our battalion captured that post. It was renamed as Bana Top. Bana Singh got Paramveer Chakra.
Right.
But Chunilal and Lakshman Das were the first buddy pair from his section that actually reached the post. And he was awarded Sena Medal, and Lakshman Das was awarded Veer Chakra. So, barely 19, he got a Sena Medal. Thereafter, his upbringing in the battalion was among heroes, because in that operation, Rajiv, in the overall Operation Meghdut, as you said, the attack was Operation Rajiv. In Operation Meghdut, our battalion got 1 Paramveer Chakra, 10 Veer Chakras, Sena medals, and 69 commendation cards. So his upbringing thereafter was among heroes. He was the youngest soldier amongst that assault team. Thereafter, he continued, and as you rightly brought out, he was a Havaldar by the time I became the commanding officer of the battalion on the LOC in J&K again. And thereon, he excelled himself again. He was such a reassuring factor when I was the commanding officer. We would all say, if Chunni is there, everything will be fine.
Right.
And he proved himself time and again. He was awarded Veer Chakra. Now you can imagine, to be awarded Veer Chakra during peacetime and not Shaurya Chakra means a certain level of operations. He and Major Manoj Deshpande were both awarded Veer Chakra in an operation, and I was there myself. It was a very daredevil operation. And then the awards do not sort of bring out his story. That happens again after 7 years. He got another. He was killed in action, and he was awarded Ashok Chakra posthumously. But if you read the book, there are so many facets to his life.
Yes.
He was such an inspiration to his junior soldiers, not only to his soldiers who were below him, but also, I don't sort of hesitate to admit, he inspired me. I was his commanding officer. He inspired everyone.
Absolutely. He inspired everyone. If Chunni is there, everything is well. Thank you very much for joining us, General Dua, with that story about India's brave hearts, the bravest of the brave, as you've written this fascinating account. Wish you many, many more such stories. We look forward to hearing more about you, and future book installments of India's brave hearts and daredevils. Please do keep writing. Thank you very much for joining us on National Security Agenda.
Thank you. Jai Hind.